Good morning and welcome to the VSA Morning Miner. It is a very dark and wet Friday morning in London. Paul, how are you doing?
Well, I'm indoors and not dark and wet, so that's a good thing.
What have we got out in the mining space this morning?
Well, one of the interesting things is TVI Pacific. People on it's TSX listed Philippines producer. People would recognize that. It's a past copper gold producer and has been producing some direct shipping nickel in recent years from nickel laterite there in the Philippines. They have begun production from their newest gold mine, Balabag, now, and they in the last shipment sent out 855 kilograms, which in the first shipment was 932 ounces of gold and about 26,000 ounces of silver. And that shipment then had gross proceeds credited of 2.2 million. Now they are essentially working with low-grade run-of-mine material at the moment as they get the open pit up and running. But the plant is already indicating very good recoveries, 95% for gold, 86% for silver, and they've got 5 drill rigs running here in the fifth drilling program in order to confirm up and expand the existing open pit resources. So it's a nice start, I think, for TVI, and nice to see them back and operating.
So, Paul, it's a new one to me, but can you just explain what's their holding in it?
It's a 33% share through a holding company that they control, a domestic holding company that they control there. So that's essentially what feeds through to them.
Mm-hmm. And are they the operator as well?
Yes, and they are the operator.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Anything else?
Yes, we also have a tie-up announced yesterday between two Australian gold firms, Westgold and Gascoigne, are going to tie up, and as a result, that should create about the fifth largest Australian gold producer by combined operating assets. Something in the order to 400,000 to 500,000 ounces a year is what they're modeling here from their operations. So just more M&A activity continuing in the gold space here.
Yeah, Australia not wanting to be left behind by Canada's news this week.
We also have the news out on final year results from the dual listed Salt Lake Potash. They had a surprisingly good final number on the finances with just a loss of 5 million, even as they had a lot of challenges. They did a huge 6 different capital raises during this past year, raising 200 million Australian toward the development capex for its Lakeway sulfate of potash project in Australia. It's not done yet because they are in a trading halt at the moment too, with a pending yet another fundraise that they have tipped to. And they did have otherwise some impairments against some non-specification salts that they had produced in the pilot plant stage of $5 million. So it's not one which is moving along smoothly, I don't think, at this stage, but they are persevering here. So I think it eventually will get it all sorted out.
Well, I'm not sure. They've had a pretty bad run with after that announcement that they were changing the ramp up program. They lost the CEO departed during the equity raise. So
right, it's been very challenging for them, and they have in fact pushed back the final ramp up date as well. So it's definitely not over yet for them.
Yeah, I think the post period end event perhaps override the accounting deadline on these results. Mm-hmm. Anything else, Paul?
Yeah, the other main big news in the lithium space is that Albemarle announced yesterday that they were buying China-based Guangxi Tianwan New Energy Materials, which is a brand new lithium conversion plant in Qizhou, Guangxi province, China. $200 million deal, and it gives Albemarle domestic delivery of spodumene concentrates right into the battery sector than within China itself.
Yeah, well, we need more lithium, more conversion capacity, more everything. We're going to meet the demand curves that we're looking at.
Yes, and there is this nearer term challenge here too that's in the press these days too, which has the markets around the world kind of concerned, and that's the power shortage underway in China at the moment. And there is press out this week that it is starting to impact the battery materials sector as well. So they would like to see some resolution on that, I think, in order to make the markets feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Right, Paul, I think that's enough from us. Thanks for your thoughts. We'll speak to you again next week.
Very good. See you then.